Hello, Americans. You see, me and the American people. Hello.
What are you talking about?
That was Obama. You know, me and the American people. We want justice and peace. Jeez, one thing about the American is we need liberty. Okay, and
No, keep going, keep going.
hello, everybody. Hello. How are you doing here? We are the Philly for Fancy Sports Plug.
Hi.
What's up, everybody? I'll show my new accent. I didn't know we was on and stuff.
He still thinks it's Halloween.
Apparently, I do. You know, I got the hoodie on. You know, I'm chilling today.
Yeah.
How you doing, brother? You doing good?
Doing all right.
I'm doing good. Week 9.
Week 9.
Week 9. We did 8 weeks of this consistently. No, more than 8 weeks. Like 12 weeks consistently.
I'm surprised we kept up this long.
Right, because it's fun, man. It's fun.
I have fun with it.
I have a blast. So, you know, no better way to do it. As everybody know, FSP, Schwabby Schwab, Craig, and we here. It's a time for plugs and unplugs. So hope y'all ready. Hope you're in playoff contention. If not,
we can try to help your season.
we can try to help out, but still play because you're gonna mess up the season. So
yeah,
still play. So you want to go first? You want me to go first?
I'll go first.
All right.
I'll go with the plugger's quarterback.
Okay.
My guy's going to be Matthew Stafford at Green Bay.
Ooh, Monday night.
He's coming off his season high 423 yards passing. Again, it is prime time. I like prime time games, especially in division games, and especially in that division. They like to toss up a lot of points. I see Stafford being on the field a whole lot since Green Bay doesn't have much offense without Aaron Rodgers. So I see him doing similar yards to what he did last week.
Yeah.
Maybe not 400, but I say high 390 to. He'll be pushing 400. I think.
He was slinging it like crazy. Only thing is, he didn't throw a passing a touchdown, which messed me up at FanDuel.
Yeah.
Like crazy. But he was slinging it, so I think it's good. Golden State's good, so.
Yeah, they like you say, he just needs to get in the end zone, and they don't run the ball for anything. So if that helps you plugging or unplugging Stafford, just remember they do not run the ball.
That's true. My plug is Jared Goff against the Giants. Even though he's going all the way to the East Coast to play a 1 o'clock game, I think you have to plug him, especially with 6 teams on bye. The Giants have no Janoris Jenkins, and the last 5 weeks they're dead last in passing team. So everything sets up for a Jared Goff game. They actually are the 2nd top scoring offensive team in the league. So everything points to him going in. The Giants lost Olivier Vernier for this week, so they
benched the cornerback Jenkins.
Benched the cornerback to Jenkins. All they have is JPP, and JPP can't do it alone. So it might be a great time to plug Jared Goff.
My unplug is going to be Kirk Cousins. I know Deshaun Watson tore it up last week in what did they play in Seattle last week? Yeah, he tore it up in Seattle, but that was literally the only quarterback that did something against Seattle. I mean, yes, he went crazy against him, but no. Other than that, the Seahawks aren't giving up much to the passing. They allowed the 10 fewest fantasy points against quarterbacks, which is something to note. And the banged up offensive line that Washington has,
they have no offensive line at all.
Kirk Cousins seems like he's going to be running for his life, and he don't like to run for his life.
No.
So he's either going to get sacked because he doesn't throw the ball away neither.
Of course not.
So he will be getting sacked a lot. And I think he's just going to be rushing passes and throwing it away. So if you have Kirk Cousins on your team, I would look to plug in Jared Goff over him just because of going into Seattle. They had a rough 2 weeks, Washington, and I think it's just going to get rougher this week.
I feel you. I like that one. My unplug is Andy Dalton against Jacksonville. I feel like the last 6 weeks... Saxonville, I'm sorry, excuse me, you're right. I feel like the last 6 weeks, I think every quarterback who's playing Jacksonville, I think I had him as an unplug.
You've been right.
And I've been right ever since. So I'm going to keep beating it until it's done.
Someone stops it. Yeah.
Somebody stops it. So don't be cute and say, Andy Dalton's playing in Jacksonville. Jacksonville's legit. They are the #1 pass D team in the league, and they just added a Marcel Darius, who is a perennial Pro Bowler. Like last year. The Bengals actually also have the lowest projected points for a team this week.
Oh,
so everything sets up for them to bum out. So don't get too cute. Don't get too sexy. If you have Andy Dalton, bench him. Go with freaking Drew Stanton over him. I'll go Drew Stanton over him because Jacksonville is legit.
And they're going to be fired up with Deshaun Watson going down in their division.
Oh yeah,
you know they're going to come out.
That's true. Jacksonville is going to be really like they should be a playoff team.
Yeah,
they
will.
Should.
I think they will be this year with their defense that they have.
Yeah.
My plug for running back is Tevin Coleman. He outsnapped Devontae Freeman 2-1 last week. I'm sorry, he outrushed Freeman.
Yeah.
And he's getting more involved. The coach even said that he needs to get him more involved. Look, they're losing games, and maybe what they're looking at is Tevin Coleman's not involved enough. So I'm really like him against the Panthers. I don't like Devontae Freeman. I personally think
he got hurt last game too.
Yeah, he was banged up.
Yeah, sure.
But I think the Panthers are really good against the run, and that's when Devontae Freeman comes in. So on passing downs, it seems Coleman will be in there, and he's going to get the ball on passing downs, either running or catching them.
I need them to get the ball to Julio. That's what I need them to do.
Julio will get the ball. Don't worry about that.
I'm just saying. I'm sorry. I know it's off topic, but anytime I hear the Falcons, I need Julio to ball the ball out. But I like Tevin over there because you got to think. One hit to Devontae's shoulder, it might be over for him. So, yeah, that's a nice plug. My plug is Christian McCaffrey against the Falcons. As we all know, that trade opened up a lot right there, and yeah, I think they opened that up more so is to get Christian McCaffrey the ball more because with Funchess and Benjamin and Ed Dixon in the game, like there's no deep threats, so the defense is all contained. So now it's gonna be a lot more space from the workout, and
I think they want to put him in the slot too.
They should. He's averaging 9 targets a game. He's averaging 9 targets a game,
and that was with Kelvin.
And that's with Kelvin, and that's with him as a running back, which is unbelievable to me. So I really think this trade was really based off to get McCaffrey going. So I think he's a strong plug this week.
My unplug this week is going to be Eddie Lacy. Everyone's like, "Oh, Eddie Lacy," but over in Seattle, they're trying to talk him up. Pete Carroll's trying to talk him up, like, "Oh, we're going to give him the ball." Do not believe that hype. I've been looking at fantasy ads. People are going crazy adding Lacy.
Oh yeah, no.
Listen, he is still Fat Eddie at the end of the day. He had 6 carries last week for 0 yards. What else can you say? He's just not going to do anything against Washington. They still have a good front defensive line, and they do good at running, except for stopping Ezekiel Elliott, of course.
Of course.
But stopping Eddie Lacy seems like he's just another offensive lineman trying to run the ball, honestly. I would stay away from him, even with all the buys happening this week. I think this is the most weeks with buys, most teams with buys. I wouldn't plug Eddie Lacy in at all.
It's the Russell Wilson show over there.
Yeah.
To give him the key to let him work out. My unplug, surprisingly, is Jay Ajayi versus Denver.
Oh, an Eagle.
Eagle. Actually, stay tuned. Actually, too. A little spoiler alert. Jay Ajayi on it's probably tough to bench him, but I think you have to bench him this week. He's learning a new system. He doesn't have it all packed. I'm sorry, and the coach already said that he only knows a limited plays, which is toss right, toss left, probably, and smash right. So I don't think he's going to get that much touches this week. I think it's LeGarrette Blount today, and Denver is number 1 against the run. So everything sets up for him to bench him. I know it's tough to bench him, but you might have to this week, unless you want the 2 points or 3 points that today's going to give you.
Yeah. My plug this week for wide receiver is Sterling Shepard.
Sterling Shepard. Just made me smile.
Yeah.
Let me hear what you got to say about him.
I like Sterling Shepard, man. He's coming out of Oklahoma. I like him a lot.
I hear you.
But listen, they have no wide receivers.
None. Roger Lewis. Roger that.
Yeah. In order for Eli to build some type of reputation with a young wide receiver, Sterling Shepard's the guy. He has everything that Eli loves to do: quick slants, quick passes to a guy small and fast. That's Sterling Shepard. I know he didn't do great when Odell wasn't there the first 2 games, but listen, they're leaning on him heavily, and they're going to put him in any position to be successful. Again, there is no one over there in the Giants. I know they're playing the Rams. Rams have a tough defensive backs, but just the volume that he's going to get this week, I say he's going to get at least 12 targets.
He's going to get 10 targets a game.
I say 12.
From here on out, a game. What he does with them is another story, but you know me, I'm an opportunist. If you give me 10 targets a game, I'm rolling with him. And I got him as my flex. That's why I'm so happy about that.
Yeah, I have him. I just traded for him, so I'm pretty happy.
I like him a lot. My wide receiver plug is Mr. T.Y. himself.
My man.
Houston. Going against Houston. If you didn't see last game, Russell Wilson torched the Texans. The Texans are not a good defense after they lost to J.J. Watt. Their D-backs suck. Jonathan Joseph is like 37 years old. They have no D-backs, no pass rush. All it is clowny. All right. I'm not saying Jacoby Brissett is like Russ. I'm not saying that. But he throws a good deep ball. He throws a great deep ball.
The fact that they stink on defense
that's another story too.
And Houston's gonna be on defense a whole lot.
Yes, it is.
Without Deshaun Watson.
I agree. The Colts coach promised to get the ball to Hill. So if you make a promise, I'm with that. And the stats wise, Houston is 7th worst against the pass. So I think it's time for Ty. It's time to bring him off your bench and plug him because I see him having a huge day.
I was looking to trade him, and then I looked into how bad Houston is.
Yeah.
I'm starting him.
After he goes off here, I think you should trade him though. After that.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. We'll see. I mean, if I get good deals out of him, yeah, maybe I'll trade him. My unplug this week is Will Fuller. I mean, he only goes, and him and DeAndre only go if Deshaun Watson is there. You saw last year how dreadful it was having DeAndre Hopkins on your team. He's such a good receiver, and no one to give him a ball. It's just he doesn't do anything.
Savage.
I mean, he picked it up at the end of the year last year, but still.
Not quite. Like he's doing now.
No, yeah. I mean, nothing compared to what he's doing. There's going to be a lot of 3 and outs with Houston. New quarterback that's not very good at all. I don't even see why they're even plugging him in. It's just going to be awful. I feel bad for whoever had Hopkins, Fuller, Watson.
Whoever had a Texans on their team.
Even Lamar Miller is going to see impact, man. They're going to be packing the box. It's just not going to be delightful, man. If you were in a playoff run, you might want to look to make some trades with DeAndre Hopkins, Fuller, even Lamar Miller. It's just not good right now in Houston.
I agree. I said to one person I know who had Hopkins, it might be time to trade him, but I got yelled at. But
it's time.
You know, I got yelled at, so I mean,
I you get good value for him.
I'm shipping him.
Yeah, I'm
shipping him. I'm shipping him.
I'm going to try to talk him up as much as possible.
I'm shipping him. My unplug is Alshon Jeffrey against the Broncos. Look at that. 2 unplugs from the Eagles on my team.
That's crazy.
And we still going to win. You know that? We still going to win.
I guess Denver's not very good.
Brock Osweiler. That's all I got to say.
You guys are going to win because of defense this week.
Of course. Brock Osweiler. I'll say no more.
Yeah.
Anyways, Alshon, unplug. It's very tough to sit them, but the Broncos are legit at defense. The number one in pass the last 5 weeks. Alshon is basically an enigma, kind of. He hasn't had 100 yards yet. Patrick Peterson, Casey Hayward, Josh Norman, all the top cornerbacks shut him down.
Yeah.
He's slow. He doesn't even. I read a stat that he had 14 attempts, 14 passing attempts over 20 yards, and he only caught 2. So like it's really a shame. I was so high on him before this end of year, but now, you know, I still have him on my team, my big team, but you know, expectations is low. I'm benching him actually because he's going against Aqib Talib.
Yeah.
And if he can't go up against them, what makes you think he's going to go up against?
Where's that game at?
Them? It's at Philly.
Oh, so it's a little advantage there.
It is, but Aqib Talib is no joke.
No.
He's
Your defense is gonna.
He's snatching chains and stuff.
That's
So
Crabtree's soft for that. My tight end plug this week is Vernon Davis. No Jordan Reed over there. Kirk Cousins is going to be under a lot of pressure, so he's going to have to get rid of the ball quick. And he doesn't seem to trust any of his receivers. He's throwing the ball every which direction, and he's been looking at Vernon Davis a whole lot this year.
Vernon Davis is low key balling.
Balling, yeah, not like balling, but like
low. I mean, when Jordan Reed is inactive,
yeah,
he's balling.
If you look at his statistics, you're like, whoa, Vernon Davis is actually playing, and he's doing this good. But again, no Reed. I know they're at Seattle, but they have to have some type of offense. I mean, they're not just going to go 3 and out the whole entire time. And again, Terrell Pryor doesn't even get in the game anymore.
Yeah,
if you still have Terrell Pryor in the team, you're probably in last place. You got to get rid of him. He doesn't even want to be there.
That sucks. That sucks with him. That sucks. Freaking Josh Doxson, I took his job.
Yeah, and he's not even that good.
Not at all. My tight end plug is Cameron Brate against the Saints. Low key, he's averaging 8 targets a game.
That's good.
Low key, so he's getting the ball. I told y'all last week to unplug OJ Howard, so I hope you did, because he did absolutely nothing. It was a Cameron Brate day. So, like I said, Cameron Brate is the main tight end over there. It's time to plug him this week. To go and get the Saints, where that game has the second highest the second highest point total. So it's gonna be fireworks in the dome. So you have to go a Cameron Brate simply from that alone.
My unplug is Eric Ebron. He's been losing snaps left and right.
Yo, I'm sorry to cut you off. Online, I seen a picture of a Halloween costume of Eric Ebron. It was him wearing his jersey, and he had bricks for his hands. I thought that was absolutely hilarious.
That's why I'm unplugging
that sums it up right there.
Yeah, no need to say anything else. He is not good
at all. I was hiring him too, man. He ain't even bad. My unplug for a tight end is Martellus Bennett against the Lions. He is averaging 3 targets a game the whole season. He is nothing like I thought he was gonna be like. Even with Aaron Rodgers, as they say, is the backup. A quarterback always looks for the tight end.
Yeah.
But I don't think that's the case here. I think they're gonna run the ball a lot more now. I don't think they're gonna put Brett Hundley in that situation.
Anymore, no.
And also, Martellus Bennett is already talking about retirement at the end of the year. He announced retirement in the year, so he's already checked out. I mean, if I'm getting 2 targets a game or 3 targets a game, I'm checking out too.
Yeah.
I ain't signed up for this. Okay, give me the ball, but unfortunately, it's not gonna be this week. So unplug him.
That wraps it up for our plugs and unplugs.
Wraps it up. But it's no FanDuel. I play tonight. I'm going live Sunday at about 10:30.
I'll be strictly FanDuel.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
I'll be strictly FanDuel points. I mean, I answer questions, but most of the time, if I'll be babbling about the FanDuel really too. So other than that, as always, a like and share our video. Thanks for all the support. Really appreciate it.
How about them Cowboys?
How about them Eagles? Number 1 team in the league.
This is when I take
Number
off.
1 team in the league. 7-1. Pennsylvania. We just got the Jay Jahi. We about to go ham. Nigel, give me my Super Bowl picks. I hope you got my money.